And welcome back to the New and Weem Show. We're here talking with none other than Charlie Watson from Sons of Guns and Red Jacket Firearms. Excellent show, if I do say so myself.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Charlie, for coming on the show. And we have Bone Daddy. I hate to pick on you, but coming soon, you might actually welcome this advance in technology. Coming soon, there's a night watchman with wheels, a robot, R2-D2 looking thing. That's a security guard.
Well, will he have my funny disposition?
No, it's not going to have your disposition at all. For the crowd, everybody listening. The funny fact is, it's Neo and Bone Daddy that I actually went to high school with. Yeah,
which is that's the a lot of these things come full circle. You guys are, you guys are making this show. I'm doing what I'm doing. It's just interesting. People are going to be like, how do we know these jackasses? Well, one, they were in the same town, but other than that, I actually went to high school.
Yeah, I was afraid you wouldn't even want to let people know you knew us.
You got everybody's got their own thing, man. It's how you know them and what you're doing. Make your own road, bro.
Oh yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We might have to move to Switzerland before we, actually get there. But
Costa Rica's looking pretty good too.
That's too warm, man. I got to be with the snow bunnies.
I saw. Here's another great story.
That's a cue, Daddy. You're sleeping. That's a cue for that particular sound bite. You missed it.
Yeah, I think I said I wasn't prepared. I'll do better next time.
Here's another great story out of New York. I got one for you. Yvonne Small is a 76-year-old grandmother in New York who was an unwitting participant in the knockout game yesterday. Yep,
What's that?
76 years old. A paragon of virtue went up behind her and hit her in the back of the head and knocked her out.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep. And you know what was going on right down the road? Reverend Al Charlatan was having him a rally against people perpetrating this kind of stuff.
Somebody needs to knock him out. Hey, you know what? No, I'm not going to say nothing because, with the way shit is today. Just look out, Reverend Charlatan, if I ever see you. Might play my own knockout game.
Did I say that was Neo speaking? And just
Yeah, move your rape van farther down the road. You're blocking the neighbor's access. Thank you. We have to keep the NSA on our toes here, Charlie. Don't be alarmed.
Well, some of these guys, these knockout game things, these guys are going to, they're getting shot all over the country. Obviously, it's outnumbering not outnumbering the people who aren't getting shot, but
quote, for being bored.
Yeah. I was in Chicago last summer, and I was on Miracle Mile, and naturally I wasn't armed because I'm in Chicago, and they don't let you do that anyway. So I'm walking down the street, and there's a crowd of like 400 or 500 Utes surrounding me, and you could just tell something bad was about to go wrong, and I was with about 4 or 5 other people who were just kind of had their heads up their behinds. I was like, all right, we're popping smoke. We got to roll. Yeah, and it turned into one of these.
You're like me. It's like I always have eyes in the back of my head, and maybe it's because I've been a world traveler. I've been in some pretty dangerous places around the world, and And sometimes stupidly, like the time I went to when I went to Israel and took off in a cab on a quest for whores in the West Bank by myself.
Well, but about 15 minutes later, all these kids hit all those nice shops on like the Bloomingdale's and all that stuff on the Miracle Mile. Just hit them all at once, grabbed a bunch of stuff, and ran off.
Yeah, they did the smash and grab or a flash mob.
Yeah, it was like the flash mob that didn't involve dancing.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. I read about it the next day. I was like, look, we almost got caught in that. We better be careful when around this town.
Yeah, if you exercise just a little bit of, just a little bit of self-awareness in your area.
Put your head on a swivel.
You can tell. It's almost like I don't know how to say this. It's almost, to me, this is me, and I'll go in a story where this happened, a good picture of what it is. To me, it's like a change in atmosphere.
Oh, completely.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm saying I have a sixth sense. Because I've been in some dangerous places.
I think this too. I can tell you this, in my line of work, you develop things like that. It's an internal mechanism. Your body thinks around and telling something isn't right. And I honestly believe if a lot more people listen to that, you'd see a lot less victim crimes coming out. So many people have tuned that out. They don't pay attention to that little voice saying something's not right. You need to pay attention.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not the question isn't whether or not you're paranoid, it's whether or not you're paranoid enough.
Correct.
We were at the Walmart on Perkins. Do you remember when the female sheriff's deputy was shot there?
Yes,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Me and my friend Juan were there, and he tells me, we got to get out of here. This was about an hour before this happened. I was like, what do you mean? And for those of you who don't know my friend Juan, he's a vowed atheist, big time. But he had some kind of sense that something wasn't right. And I'm not bullshitting here. He said, we got to get out of here now. I don't know, I can't tell you, but we just got to go. So we left, and an hour later, that woman was shot dead.
Hmm.
That's a true story.
Yeah.
That was a bad deal.
Yeah. That's what I said. I honestly believe it's there. It's there. It's something you can cultivate, too. If you listen to it more, it becomes stronger when you need it. I honestly believe that.
I can't disagree with it.
Things are wrong. Things are wrong. Pay attention. And I think a lot of that we live in a quote-unquote so civilized society. I think it's a depreciable skill. If you don't use it, you can lose it.
Yeah.
I don't think our society is civilized anymore. I think we've been...
Well, that's why I say quote-unquote. We have technology, but people are mistaking that for civilization. No. You saw what happened in New Orleans after Katrina. People went feral in less than 24 hours. Without the basic necessities that we take for granted, people went barbarous and turned on each other like animals.
Do you remember when we were kids, our mom would let it, on the weekends or whatever, or holidays, would make us go out of the house.
Oh, yeah. You couldn't come back inside until it was dinner time.
Right. Dinner time at night. As long as you were back by then, you weren't in trouble. But they wanted you out of the house. And the thing is, everybody knew everybody. We ran across Sherwood Forest, all day long, playing, World War II, whatever. I have a funny story about that, Charlie. I don't know if I've ever told you this. I might have told you at school. We were playing World War II.
Hold on, sir. Let me get the Jewish Anti-Defamation League on the phone. Go ahead, sir.
It's pretty funny. I mean, it's really funny. At the time, I didn't think it was funny. But it was my turn. You didn't want to be the bad guys all the time, so we had to take turns. You're the Germans this week, shit. Well, we happened to have like a little German plastic helmet, and it was like a little rifle that had a plastic bullet in it. Man, you talk about I'll be in trouble now.
Oh, man.
It had a plastic bullet in it and a bolt action. Okay? So I had this Nazi helmet, and I was in the bushes of this, I don't know whose house it was. This was in the subdivision somewhere. And I was creeping in the bushes. I was about to go run across the street, and this old man comes out at me and yelling at me in Polish. I guess it was Polish.
Man.
I don't know. But obviously he was Jewish, I think, too. But
I think
this old man is throwing sticks and shit at me, and I'm like trying to get the fuck out of there. But yeah, that happened.
Wow.
That's pretty funny.
Dude. I've never even heard that story. That's wow.
I'm just glad the old man didn't have a heart attack or something.
Or shoot you.
Or shoot me.
You obviously found his 1 yard line.
Me. Yeah. He could have captured me and tortured me in the basement or some shit like like Hostel.
No, what's the one? Something Evil. It's the one where the kid finds the guy who's the old Nazi war criminal living in his neighborhood.
Oh yeah. That was,
it's a Stephen King story.
Man, what was the name of that?
Half Pupil.
Yeah,
Half Pupil.
Yeah.
That was freaky.
That was pretty good. That one was scary enough to almost be real.
Yeah.
I was one of those Stephen King deals. I mean, that was in the same book with Shawshank Redemption. There's Tales of the Seasons. There was that one and Shawshank, and a couple other stories in there. One, the body, the one that turned into Stand By Me.
Yeah.
Man.
But yeah.
That's scary.
But you obviously found his 1 yard line with a plastic Mosin Nagant and a old bike.
My parents never found out about that. Okay, so y'all can't tell on me.
No, I won't.
Because my mom, it's not my dad would think it's hilarious, but my mom wouldn't.
No.
Yeah.
Your mom would make you go try to find that old man and apologize today, and it was 20 years ago.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Dead by now, man.
Well, I guess that explains all the burning Jewish stars on your lawn.
What? This is a great segue, though. Well, go ahead.
Well, I'd say as native Louisianians, we have to all celebrate Nick Saban's loss today to Auburn. Way to go, Nick.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Bama, fuck you.
Yeah. Also celebrate Mettenberger's falling and that young quarterback walking 99 yards all the way down the field. Like, where did that guy come from?
Exactly.
Yeah. Look, I think Mettenberger is going to be a great NFL quarterback. I really do.
Are you high?
Somebody that can teach him. I know, I really do. I think he has the mind for the game.
He might, but he doesn't have an arm.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's never blown my skirt up. It's just, I don't know. I mean, nothing against the guy. He may be listening to the show. He may be a big fan. I don't know. But you know what? Appreciate you, dude, doing a good job. At least trying real hard. But you know what? You need a better quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did a lot better this year than last year. He was a dozen times the quarterback this year than he was last year. But you know, so we kept the losses to a minimum. And this other kid, what's that kid's name who just saved the day yesterday? It's like, whoa, you know. Hey, look, 49-yard pass to win it. Where'd that come from?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
You know,
we got a good segue to the next story, but first we're going to take another little short break.
Okay.
You're listening to the Neil and Weem Show here on TalkShoe.com with Charlie Watson of Sons of Guns.